Hey everybody, Justin Firesheets with you here, production manager and part of the central production team for Highlands. So thankful for all of you who serve with our team week in and week out across all of our campuses across the state. This has been an incredibly busy first part of the year, and we couldn't do any of the events or conferences or services without everything that you do to be part of our teams and supporting them. So thank you so much for everything that you do, because we are nothing without our dream team. Let me tell you, equipment is never better than the people who run it, and we are able to do the things we do because of you serving at all of our campuses. So thank you for that. But as we step into the summer, this is a time for our teams where we do a lot of checking our systems, asking questions about whether we're doing things the right way or if there are things that we need to change. So I want to ask you, as a member of our production team, to be a little bit introspective as well. Because as a church, we try to focus on helping people take their next steps, not only in their spiritual journey, but also in their personal journey. So it's, do I need to have a better relationship with the Lord, or get in small groups, or start serving on the dream team? We have a path for people to determine their next steps. And I want you to think about what your next step might be serving on the dream team. And one of the areas I want you to consider is to whether or not you could be part of our training infuse process every week. You are obviously the benefit of other people giving of their time and energy to help develop you so that you could get to where you're at serving on the team. But this is a position where, as our teams continue to grow, as we add more campuses, as the church does more events, we're not going to be able to bring people onto the team without having a healthy process to develop and train them. And for those of you that have been around the team for a while, you obviously understand our culture, you understand our sense of community, but you're obviously very gifted at what you do because you're able to serve with us on a weekly basis, helping to execute our services so well. But I want you to consider being part of the infused development process that we have every week, whether that's something that happens for you every week or on an every now and then basis, once or twice a month. Maybe some of you have the margin in your schedule to add that on top of whatever you're doing on Sundays. Or maybe you want to consider changing how you serve. Instead of serving on the weekends, maybe you want to free up your weekend time, and maybe you want to just shift your serving focus to just being serving during the week with Infuse. Whatever the case may be, just know that we're not going to ask you specifically to do anything. Just like how Pastor Chris handles our offering here. He says, I'm not going to ask you to give, but I am going to ask you to ask God. And I want to ask you to do the same thing. Just spend some time in prayer and reflection, asking the Lord whether the seat you're in is the best place for you on this team, given the season that we're in as a church and given the season that you're in personally. Because who knows, for some of you, the next step may be to take the things that you've learned and that have been imparted into you and then turn around and be able to pour that into other people. Because as the vision continues to grow for Highlands, we obviously can't do anything without people that are able to run all those services and events for us. We can't launch new campuses, we can't build new buildings without us as a team being able to perpetuate and reproduce ourselves for all the folks coming through Step 4 in the growth track that want to be part of our team. So take some time over the coming weeks and months to pray about it, think about it, talk with the leaders at your campus to learn more about the opportunities there, and see whether there may be a good fit for you to start serving behind the team to help support the future growth of our campus. Because as a team, we are never better than the next generation that we're developing. I can't do this for forever, and neither can you. So my focus has to be, what can I do to develop the people around me? And for you, there may be an opportunity at your campus to do that as well. If you decide you want to keep serving just on the weekends, that's totally cool. I want you doing a thing that you feel called to do, that you feel fulfilled in. But more than anything, let's just take this time during the summer to step back for a moment and ask God, what is the next step for me? And whatever that is for you, I know you're going to continue to find blessing and fulfillment in that. We're so thankful for everything that you guys do to serve and support our teams every week at every campus. We're always praying for you. We love you. We appreciate you. And we can't wait to see you again soon. God bless.